Good afternoon. You're with the news on headlines today. I'm Padmaja Joshi, and the big story we're breaking at this moment, day after he got a clean chit, Narendra Modi has written a blog on the 2002 riots. It's the closest he has come to issuing a personal apology on the entire episode. He has said in his blog, and I quote him now, within a mere 5 months of the earthquake that had struck Gujarat in 2001, the mindless violence of 2002 had dealt us another unexpected blow. Innocents were killed, families rendered helpless, property built through years of toil destroyed, still struggling to get back on its feet from the natural devastation. This was a crippling blow to an already shattered and hurting Gujarat. I was shaken to the core. It's the first time that he struck a personal note, and he himself says it on his blog. He says, and I quote again, "Grief, sadness, misery, pain, anguish, agony, mere words could not capture the absolute emptiness one felt on witnessing such inhumanity." On one side was the pain of the victims of the quake, and the other, the pain of the victims of the riots. In decisively confronting this great turmoil, I had to single-mindedly focus all the strength given to me by the Almighty on the task of peace, justice, and rehabilitation, bearing the pain and agony I was personally racked with. In fact, he says, during the challenging times, I often recollected the wisdom in our scriptures, but I had to suffer it in solitude. I lived through the same, experiencing this anguish of searingly sharp intensity. In fact, whenever I remember those agonizing days, I have only one earnest prayer to God, that they should never, such cruelly unfortunate days should never come in the lives of any other person, society, state or nation. Headlines today's National Affairs editor Javed Ansari is with us live. It's quite a leap. Remember, the last time, Javed, that Narendra Modi had referred to the 2002 riots was in an interview where he had made that infamous analogy of how if a puppy should come under the wheels of a car, he would feel pain. But this time, he talks about personal anguish, obviously realizing that what he has said so far has not cut any ice with people who lost their lives, who lost their loved ones in the 2002 pogrom.
Yes, Pajma, that's absolutely right. But Narendra Modi, for the first time, I mean, this is the most forthcoming that he has been, at least as far as I know, on that issue. But there are many who will argue that he still falls short of saying, just saying sorry or expressing regret. He's trying to say the same things, but in a roundabout way. There are many who will question the timing of it. It's been several years. It's been close to 11 years since the riots happened. Why has it taken Narendra Modi 11 years to come this far? Is it because elections are around the corner? Is it because he realizes that he can no longer be that sectarian leader? He needs in him an image of being a unifier rather than a dividing force. And is it because he wants to affect an image makeover that he's saying all this? There are many, Narendra Modi, given his politics and given the kind of personality he is, he continues to, draw extreme reactions from people. There are many who will say that enough is enough, let's put a closure to this. There are others who might not. Who doubt his intentions. So therefore, the jury is still out on whether this is enough, whether this will bring closure, whether this will put to rest all those uncomfortable questions that are asked of him with regard to the 2002 riots.
Javed, in fact, I would like you to dissect the language of this blog that Mr. Modi has written. In fact, he's taken his time yesterday when he reacted to the Zakia Jafri verdict. He said, today I'm saying Satyamev Jayate, but I am going to talk at length about today's verdict. And he says, this is the first time I'm sharing the harrowing ordeal I had gone through in those days at a personal level. Here he's tried to differentiate between just the response of a chief minister. He's tried to strike a chord with people saying, this is the personal emotions that I went through, and he's listed them: grief, sadness, misery, pain, anguish, agony.
All that, and he says, I had to single-mindedly focus all the strength that was given to me by the Almighty on the task of peace, justice, burying the pain and the agony that I was personally racked with. So, this is a very conscious attempt. This is the first time I'm sharing the harrowing ordeal. I had to suffer what I suffered in solitude, experiencing this anguish in searing, sharp intensity. These are strong words that he's used. But whether, again, like we come back to the same question, whether this is enough or does this fall short?
In fact, let me put that question to a BJP leader who's now joining us. We're also expecting more reactions from other parties, chiefly the Congress and the Samajwadi Party. But BJP leader Giriraj Singh now joins us on the phone line. Giriraj ji, आपने पढ़ा होगा नरेंद्र मोदी ने क्या अपने ब्लॉग में लिखा है. उन्होंने अपने पर्सनल इमोशंस की बात की है, पर उन्होंने ये भी कह दिया है, from a life of daily uncertainty and fear, my Gujarat transformed into one of Shanti, Ekta and Sadbhavna. I stand a satisfied and reassured man today. Do you think that so far this is the most explicit apology, if one can call it that, coming from Narendra Modi about the 2002 violence?
मेरा मानना है कि नरेंद्र भाई मोदी एक संवेदनशील व्यक्ति है. उन्होंने 2000 दंगे के बाद जब भी उनके इस चेहरे को जो ब्लॉग पर लिखा है, ये तथाकथित जो सेकुलर हैं, सूडो सेकुलरिज्म वाली पार्टी है, जिस कांग्रेस ने कई 2000 दंगे देश के अंदर हुए, ये नीतीश कुमार, ये लालू प्रसाद जी, कितने लोगों ने, सोनिया जी ने तो हत्यारा तक कह दिया. लेकिन उनका जो वेदना था, वो वेदना जब उन्होंने कहा कि गाड़ी के आगे कोई कुत्ते के बच्चे भी पड़ जाते हैं, तकलीफ होती, तो उसको भी लोगों ने दूसरे रूप में लिया. तो नरेंद्र भाई मोदी एक संवेदनशील व्यक्ति हैं और संवेदना अपना प्रकट की है, और उसको ये तथाकथित सूडो सेकुलरिज्म वाले लोग, चाहे नीतीश कुमार, चाहे लालू प्रसाद यादव, कांग्रेस, कम्युनिस्ट, ये तमाम लोगों ने एक माहौल क्रिएट किया जब किसी का मुंह नहीं खुलता. मुजफ्फरनगर दंगे होते, किसी का मुंह नहीं खुलता. 84 के दंगे की चर्चा करते, किसी का मुंह नहीं खुलता.
पर गिरिराज जी, इतनी संवेदना सामने आने में 11 साल क्यों लग गए?
इसलिए लग गए कि लोग इतना दुष्प्रचार कर रहे थे, इतने तरह से बोल रहे थे. जिस बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार हैं, वो तो लगा कि इनको एकदम घोषित कर दिया है, आरोपित घोषित कर दिया. तो ये कई ऐसे जो तथाकथित सूडो जब उन्होंने झूठा प्रचार किया और कभी इनका मुंह नहीं खुला सच कहने को, इसीलिए ये समय लगा. मैं समझता हूँ कि देश के लोग नरेंद्र भाई मोदी के संवेदना को समझ रहे हैं और स्वीकार भी रहे हैं, और इसका रिजल्ट मिलेगा 2014 में.
All right, Giriraj Singh, thank you very much for speaking to Headlines today. I would like to go back to Headlines today as a national affairs editor. Do you also sense in the moves that that Narendra Modi has made over the last few months a turn in strategy, Javed? Because so far he was known as an able administrator. That's what people, at least the spin doctors, used to say. But as a very aloof, distant person. But now he's trying to humanize himself, as it were.
Look, Padmaja, if this attempt at humanizing is only a part of an election tragedy, then nothing can be sadder and more poignant. Because if these emotions are not genuine, if this is yet another political move, then it will not have the kind of effect. Leave alone the fact that he hasn't apologized or expressed regret. Even the words that he has used, if this is merely a part of an election strategy, and I suspect it is, listening to what Mr. Giriraj Singh from the BJP had to say, that this will have effect on 2014 elections, then it will really be a very sad day, and all of Mr. Modi's attempts then will be nullified. I hope it is not. I hope and pray that it is not, and nobody wants to. All those who love this country, all those who believe in peace, all those who believe in the idea of one India would want to put a closure to this. But it takes two sides to put a closure, and regret, remorse has to be genuine. If this is only a part of an election strategy, then I'm afraid it will not meet those ends.
All right, just stay on with me, Javed, because Neem Afzal of the Congress is also with us on the phone line now. Afzal Saab, your first reaction to what Narendra Modi has said. He says he was absolutely shattered with the events of what happened in 2002, but it's only because there were governance issues at hand that he could not explicitly speak about what he at a personal level was going through.
Thank God he spoke something. I was surprised to see that they were so jubilant. Even the president of Delhi Pradesh Congress Committee was putting crackers, and they were, making slogans, and they were making, as if this is a very festival day. They even did not think what will happen to those 2,000 people who are killed, and what will happen to their people. those whose people are killed, what they will think about this jubilant mood of the Bharatiya Janata Party on this issue.
No, but Meem Afzal Saab, do you think that this is sufficient? It's the closest that we can expect in terms of an apology for Narendra Modi. He said that he was completely, torn apart by what went on in those few days.
No, अभी तो कुछ दिन पहले उन्होंने कह दिया था, it's like puppies, किसी गाड़ी के नीचे पप्पी आ जाता है तो उससे भी दर्द होता है. अभी अचानक कुछ थोड़ा सा बदल गए हैं.
आखिरी सवाल मीम अफजल साहब, वो यही कह रहे हैं कि पहले मैं एक चीफ मिनिस्टर के तौर पर बोलता था, पर क्योंकि इतना सब कुछ हो रहा था, 2001 में भूकंप आया था, 2002 में दंगे हो गए, इसीलिए मैं अपना पर्सनल जो मेरी अंदर पेन था वो मैं किसी को बता नहीं पाया, जाहिर नहीं कर पाया. आज मैं ये शेयर कर रहा हूं. एक पर्सनल नोट स्ट्राइक करने की कोशिश की गई है. डू यू थिंक दैट दिस इज अ पॉजिटिव डेवलपमेंट?
अंदर की अंतरात्मा कैसे जाग जाती है, ये बड़ी हैरत की बात है. चाहे चीफ मिनिस्टर हो, चाहे प्रधानमंत्री का उम्मीदवार हो, चाहे एक आम आदमी हो, तकलीफ तो तकलीफ है, वो तो होनी चाहिए. अगर थी तो फिर इतने 12 साल 10 साल क्यों छुपा करके रखा उसको? अचानक कैसे इतनी तकलीफ हो गई? आज वो देश के प्रधानमंत्री बनने का ख्वाब देख रहे हैं तो उनको बड़ी तकलीफ हो रही है.
Meem Afzal, questioning the timing of this statement that has been given by Narendra Modi. Of course, he said yesterday after the Zakia Jafri verdict that he is going to speak at length about the 2002 verdict. Sanjay Singh is also with us. Sanjay ji, your first reactions to what Narendra Modi has said today? All right, we seem to have lost the line with Sanjay Singh. But just to take you through exactly what Narendra Modi has said, he said he was shaken by the riots of 2002. He's used a number of adjectives and says that none of them even begin to describe the emotions that he was going through. Grief, sadness, misery, pain, anguish, agony. Mere words could not capture the absolute emptiness one felt on witnessing such inhumanity. Former Samajwadi Party leader Kamal Farooqi also with us on the phone line. Kamal Farooqi, do you think this is enough?
No, first of all, I am not the Samajwadi Party leader. I am no more in Samajwadi.
I said former Samajwadi Party leader Farooqi Saab. Yes,
go ahead. The other thing is, Urdu का एक शेर है कि मेरे कत्ल के बाद उसने जफा से तौबा हाय उस शब्द पर का शब्द पर क्षमा होना. After 12 years, he is talking like this. It's nothing but a political statement. I don't give it a very much importance to the whole thing. He could have done a lot of things earlier also, but now it is I don't buy this. At this particular time.
What would you think sufficient in terms of a response?
Sufficient is that justice should be done. He did not allow the camps to, the rehabilitation of the people over there. He did not allow central schemes to reach to the people. And the gender image which he has taken, it's very painful, in fact, what has happened in 2002. For the first time, now he is saying it. So, it is, to me, it is just an election gimmick, nothing more than that.
Final question, Kamal Farooqi Saab. Do you think that this is a well-strategized move by Mr. Narendra Modi and his people to try and present a more human face from a chief minister who's tom-tommed as a good administrator? Here is someone who's talking about how personally he underwent a lot of anguish by the events of 2002.
I totally agree with you. In fact, just about 2 months ago, he has given a comment about the puppy. He did not even refer the people. He did not even came out with any clarification for this. Now, since he got a reprieve yesterday from the lower court, of course, the justice will be done at some later stage. Right now, the closure report has been accepted, and Jafri's petition has been dismissed. Now the elections are there, so he's trying to correct his image without doing anything on the ground. So we don't believe it. It's too late, and it is not coming out of his heart, and he's not doing anything material on ground for the people who have suffered a lot.
Thank you very much, Kamal Farooqi, for speaking to us. Sanjay Singh also with us on the phone line. Sanjay ji, आज जो ब्लॉग लिखा है नरेंद्र मोदी ने, उन्होंने साफ-साफ कहा है कि मैं बहुत दुखी था जो हुआ 2002 में। आज तक उसके बारे में बोल नहीं पाया, पर बहुत ही दुखी था। और उन्होंने जो गेम है वो ऑपोजिशन के पाले में डाल दी है। कहा है that those who derive satisfaction by perpetuating pain in others will probably not stop their tirade against me. I do not expect them to, but I pray in all humility that they at least now stop irresponsibly maligning the 6 crore people of Gujarat. Do you think this is going to be enough to stop what the BJP calls is a vilification campaign against Narendra Modi?
देखिए 2002 में दंगा हुआ था गुजरात में, मतलब कि 11-12 साल हो गया। आज उनको दर्द महसूस हो रहा है, आज वो हिल गए। कितने आदमी को मरवाने के बाद वो इस तरह की भाषा का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं जब वो प्रधानमंत्री के उम्मीदवार बने हैं। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं नरेंद्र मोदी जी से, कितने आदमी को मरवाया आपने? आज उनको दर्द महसूस हो रहा है कि मैं आज सहज महसूस कर रहा हूं, पहले मैं असहज था। ये नौटंकी है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के इन लोग नेताओं का। ये पूरे देश में दंगा फैलाकर ये राज करना चाहते हैं। देश की जनता जागरूक है। ये लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी नहीं, भारतीय दंगाई पार्टी है। केवल दंगा कराकर राज करना जानती है। आज सहज महसूस कर रहे हैं।
पर संजय जी, जो कोर्ट है उससे नरेंद्र मोदी को क्लीन चिट मिल गई है। आज नरेंद्र मोदी ने अपना दर्द भी जाहिर कर दिया है। अब आगे आप क्या कह सकते हैं नरेंद्र मोदी को? क्योंकि जो अभी तक मांगे थी, जेडीयू इंक्लूडेड, जो मांगे थी उनसे कि आपने आज तक कभी रिग्रेट नहीं एक्सप्रेस किया है, आज तक अभी तक आपको क्लीन चिट नहीं मिली है, अब सब कुछ हो गया, तो अब आगे आप क्या नरेंद्र मोदी के बारे में बोल सकते हैं?
निचली अदालत से ये बरी हुए हैं। ये मैं आपको बता दूं, ये जो दंगा किया देश नहीं विदेश के लोग जानते हैं, पूरे वर्ल्ड में इसका चर्चा है। ये बचने वाले इसमें नहीं है, मैं आपको दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं। आने वाला समय बताएगा।
All right, Sanjay Singh, the JDU's stand still unchanged on Narendra Modi, not impressed by the regret, by the pain that he has expressed about the 2002 violence. Thank you very much for speaking to Headlines. Thanks to everyone.